Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. Due to low water volume, the Attleboro Water Department has announced that they're starting up the Wading River Water Treatment Plant to supplement the current water supply. The water treatment plant has been offline as it's being upgraded to meet state and federal regulations pertaining to PFAS chemical removal. To learn more, we spoke with Water Superintendent Courtney Allen.
I'm here to talk about an update regarding startup of the Wading River plant in Mansfield. The decision to start the plant is related to basically being able to have that part of the reservoir system up in Mansfield available to us to be able to feed water for firefighting and drinking and sanitary use. With the lack of rainfall and the reservoir levels down for the larger plant in Attleboro, the decision was made to restart the plant. The Wading River plant is capable of giving us about half of the production needed to meet the city's needs. There still is potential PFAS levels that are above regulatory limits at the plant, so this wasn't an easy decision. We are sampling for PFAS, and we will post sample results to the website as soon as possible. Residents were notified by direct mail as well as through the city website for those that are signed up, as well as Facebook for those that are active online. We do expect the PFAS levels to be similar as before we shut the plant down in 2022, so above the 20 parts per trillion compliance level. Again, PFAS is related to a long-term exposure, so this is not long-term. Right now, the plan is to only operate this plant as long as we need to be able to meet the summer demand. And once we can catch up here at the larger plant and the reservoir system recovers, we will shut the plant down until temporary treatment is in place. You're going to be more affected by the PFAS levels if you live in the areas that we serve in North Attleboro, Mansfield, or Norton, or in areas of Attleboro that are closest to those communities. If you live in, the center of Attleboro and down into South Attleboro towards Seekonk and Pawtucket, all of your water is still going to be coming from the West Street facility, and the West Street facility is meeting compliance. Startup of the plant did lead to some discoloration in the overnight, and it's still going on a little bit today. It's not a health concern. Basically, the cause for that is the water has been going the same direction up and into Mansfield and traveling north for the last 2 years since the plant was shut down. So starting the plant basically causes the water to go the other way. So anything that's settled in the pipes and things like that, it tends to be a lot of iron from the pipes themselves, and it gets stirred up and basically rises up into the water, and that's how it can make it into your house. It's not dangerous. I know it's unappealing, but it's safe to shower in. It's not harmful because of the discoloration. The crews are out flushing hydrants. If the water is discolored in your house, we encourage you not to use bleach on any laundry because it will set the rust stain. We also encourage you to try to avoid using hot water as much as possible because that tends to trap the discoloration in the hot water system, so it'll take longer to get rid of. You can open the tap and double check that the water is clear. If it's not and it doesn't clear up after a minute or two, shut it off and wait because it won't clear just from you running it at your house. It should settle down in the next day or two. Boiling the water will not get rid of the discoloration. It also will not get rid of the PFAS. Basically, the water will boil off into the air and the discoloration and the PFAS will stay. For those that are concerned, we do have water here available at West Street. At the brick building as soon as you pull into the lot, and that is available free of charge. We encourage those that do come to bring their own containers. We don't have, unfortunately, the capacity to provide containers. We also encourage those coming for water to come between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., and that will be available as long as the Wading River plant is running. The North Attleboro boil order did not affect any of our customers. We do have about 350 customers in North Attleboro that we serve. They're directly connected to our system and not to North Attleboro. So our 350 were completely unaffected from the boil order.